Filling orders is demanding work, and your operators must be athletes. They have to be athletes to keep up with your business growth. And just as professional athletes spend hours studying plays to ensure they execute precisely, they must also have world-class equipment. For your business, you must focus on providing your workforce athletes with the means to achieve the best-in-class performance. And that's where Linde products come into play. Hello, good morning or good afternoon, depending on when you're streaming this. I'm Mick McCormick. I'm Linde's Director of Warehouse Equipment and Advanced Applications. And I'm here today to review the impact of your equipment on your industrial athletes. Your warehouse staffing is your strategic challenge. Before COVID, it was all about finding the labor. The labor was moving into cities. It wasn't where you needed it, and the labor unemployment rate was so low. But since COVID, it's been all about labor sustainability and labor reliability. Just looking at the needs for labor and warehousing and focusing in here on the BLS logistics sector, it's been growing steadily since 2009, eclipsing 1.2 million warehousing employees in 2019. Retaining this critical resource and keeping them productive is a key driver to your ability to keep up with the ever-increasing volumes and expectations. Retention has been quite a challenge for this job section also. According to the BLS, turnover increased from 49% in 2019 to more than 58% in 2020. And no, this wasn't COVID pushing down employment. The distribution sector was actually growing, thriving almost, if you will, during that COVID era. So why is this? Why do we have this level of turnover in the order picking job? It's the very demanding nature of this job that causes it, which requires an industrial athlete. Your team, they're on their feet 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, maybe 12 hours a day during peak season, and they're dealing with upwards of 1,500 cases or each picks per shift. And those weights can go from an individual box all the way up to an average between 20 to 30 pounds. And look at this, right from the job boards. It states, unless you're in great physical condition, don't even apply. Your demands on your team are significant. And recent benchmarking shows that order picking is the key labor resource being pushed to ever higher performance levels. You're looking at 50 to 75 picks per hour from lower racks, 20 to 35 picks per hour at height. And the growth of the fulfillment industry is only going to add more pressure to you to meet those fill rates and meet the ever-growing throughput through your facilities. Now, there are really two approaches to reducing the impact of turnover on your business, or hiring during peak season and onboarding these people into your facility to meet that peak demand. And that really comes down to equipment that's designed to support the order picker, and then technology to help improve your operations or even automate your operations. Linde really focused on your team's needs when we launched this order picker. Your pickers come in all shapes and sizes, and having them comfortable and secure is absolutely critical to their job satisfaction and you improving your retention levels. And we have made our operators panel adjustable to meet the needs of that labor force so that they're not struggling with how they engage the controls on that equipment. And similarly, the speed control is designed here for large muscle movements, not the small movements associated with the wrist or a motorcycle grip, but full arm motions that aren't associated nearly as much with carpal tunnel syndrome. By that, what I'm talking about is when you put your hand on the control, you can move your whole hand forward instead of having to twist it to get traction motion forward and back, lift and lower. And From an innovation standpoint, we put sensors in this handle so that the traction motion won't work unless the truck knows that you've got a grip on this handle. And then you've got a 4-point stance here between holding onto the steering wheel, holding onto the grip, and your feet well positioned here. This is all about making sure your operator is as comfortable as they possibly can be while operating the truck, to improve their productivity, to improve their ability to meet your demands, and have them comfortable when they go up. And similar to our leading edge reach truck designs, we outfitted this truck with a glass overhead guard. With material science today, it only makes sense to give the operator the absolute maximum visibility, absolutely unobstructed, so that they can see what's above them, they can see what's in front of them, and they know where their next pick is coming from. These are the things that you need to absolutely get every bit of productivity out of your operators. I want to thank you for joining me for this discussion and thoughts on how we can help you support your industrial athletes with the equipment that's designed to put them in control of meeting your demanding requirements.